Yes, now it is better. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. So my name is Vikas Kumar. I belong from Rajasthan, and I am
Mm-hmm.
here for OS building program.
Okay, and what qualifications have you completed?
I
12th?
have B graduation. I have done my BTech in my graduation from
Great.
computer science background. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So we will be starting with the demo today. I consider both of you don't know German at all, or have you studied before?
Don't know.
Yes, Mr. Vikas?
I'm telling. I don't have any idea about the German.
Okay, no worries. We are here to discuss about German language only. So, first of all, herzlich willkommen. Herzlich willkommen is a phrase in German. Herzlich willkommen means heartily welcome. Welcome to the demo session. Whenever you want to welcome someone at your home or at a party, you say herzlich willkommen or simply willkommen. Since the language is new to both of you, so we will be first discussing the basic details, which I guess you must be already knowing, but still a short discussion. So, starting with how many levels are there in German language? There are 6 levels in German language: E1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2. A1 and A2 are considered to be the basic levels. B1 and B2 are the intermediate levels, and C1 and C2 are considered to be the proficient levels. If you are going to Germany for your master's program, let's say, where the medium of instruction is English and not German, then you will need A1 or A2 level of German language. That is the requirements. Also, if you are working there in Germany at a company where people speak English only, then also you will need A1 or A2 level of German language just for the survival purpose. If you are working in Germany and your company is German, it has German clients, then B1 or B2. B2 is the level that is required to be on the safe side. Also for Ausbildung program and master's program, where the language of instruction is German language, then also you need B2 level of German language. To apply for job as well, B2 level is required. And then C1 and C2 is considered to be the proficient level. That means once you are done with C1 and C2, that means you are fluent in German now. Talking about the examination and paper pattern. So we are already aware of the English language proficiency test, IELTS, right? In IELTS, the paper pattern is like this. There are 4 sections: reading and comprehension, listening, writing, and speaking. In the same way, in German language exam also, it has 4 modules: lesen, hören, schreiben, sprechen. Lesen is reading and comprehension, hören is listening, schreiben is writing, and sprechen is speaking, and each part carries 25% of weightage. Talking about the examination, there are various examinations that you can give for German language. We have Goethe, we have TELC, we have TESTAF, we have OSD. Right now in India, we have many centers for Goethe and TELC examination. So we also consider that Goethe and TELC are the safest examination to give. What happens when you give this examination? These are international exams for German language. Once you give this examination and you pass the examination, you will get a certificate depending on for which level you are appearing. Are you giving A1 level exam, A2 level exam, B1 level exam, and so on. If you pass the exam, you get a certificate. That certificate is your international proof of German language proficiency. It would be valid everywhere. throughout the world, and good thing about that is it never expires. Okay, unlike the IELTS certificate, na, after you get the result of IELTS, it is only valid for 2 years. But this Goethe result, German language result, it is valid and accepted everywhere. Okay, since it is your first time, we will be starting with very basic, that is the alphabets. We will learn alphabets in German today. Alphabets in German are called as Das alphabets. Das alphabets. How many alphabets do we have in English? Can you tell me?
26.
26, right? But in German, we have 30 letters. How come 30? They look the same, but we have 30 letters in German. First 26 letters are exactly same from A to Z. And in German, we have 4 extra letters, which we also call special letters. So 26 plus 4, 30 alphabets. That is the number. Okay, so what we will do, I'll be reading the alphabets, the letters one by one. You just repeat after me so that you can also check how the pronunciation in English and German varies. Okay, so repeat after me. A. You can unmute your mic. A.
A,
B.
B,
C.
C,
D.
G,
D.
D,
A.
E,
F.
F,
G.
G,
G.
sorry, G,
H. E.
E,
J.
J,
K.
K,
L.
L,
M.
M,
N.
N,
O.
O,
P.
A,
Q.
U,
R.
R,
L.
R,
So how do we pronounce R? R. R. So it's like you have to roll your tongue at the back of your throat and then pronounce it. Okay. R.
R,
Yeah, good. S.
S,
T.
T,
U.
U,
V.
O,
V.
V,
X.
X,
Y.
Epsilon,
Z.
Z,
Once again. A.
A,
B.
B,
C.
C,
D.
D,
E.
A,
F.
F,
G.
G,
H.
H,
E.
E,
J.
J,
K.
K,
L.
L,
M.
M,
N.
N,
O.
O,
P.
K,
Ku,
Ku,
Er,
R,
S,
S,
Te,
K,
U,
U,
Fau,
V,
Ve,
V,
X,
X,
Epsilon,
Epsilon,
Set.
Set.
Now tell me, what did you notice in the pronunciation of these letters? Was anything common between the English and German alphabets, or is there any difference?
Some are common, some are different. Actually.
Yeah, some letters have the same pronunciation, whereas some letters are differently pronounced. Okay, now we will see some examples how these letters are actually pronounced in words. Okay, so we will see few examples for the specially pronounced letters. So, for example, letter A in German is pronounced as A. A. Example: Apfel. Repeat it.
Up.
Apple,
What does Apfel mean?
apple,
Exactly, apple. Yeah. Letter B is pronounced as Be. Be. C is pronounced as Say. Say. Letter D is pronounced as Day. Day. Letter E in German is pronounced as A. A, just like the English wala A. For example, elephant. Elephant. Repeat it.
elephant,
Elephant.
okay, fine.
Yeah. Elephant means
Elephant.
elephant. Letter F has the same pronunciation, just like English. F, F. Then comes letter G. G is pronounced as gay. 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 Like that. From our Hindi Varnamala. Gay. H is pronounced as ha. Ha. Yeah. I is pronounced as E. E. For example, Ingwer. Ingwer. Repeat it.
Ingwer,
Ingwer means ginger. Ginger. Ginger in German is called as Ingwer. Next letter is J. Although J is called as yacht, but whenever letter J is present in any of the German words, it gives the sound of Y or Y. So it will be pronounced as Y or Y. Let me give you an example over here. How will you read this in English?
Japan,
In English, Japan. In German, Japan. Japan. Yes. Then letter K is pronounced as ka. Ka. L, M, N, O. These letters have the exactly same pronunciation like English. L, M, N, O. Then we have P. P is pronounced as pay. Pay. Q is pronounced as ku. Ku. R is pronounced as R. R. The sound of R is very important in German words. So make sure to work on that. R. R. Then we have S. It also has the same pronunciation, S. Letter T is pronounced as te. Te. Yes. U is pronounced as U. U. Example, Ur. Ur. Repeat it.
Ur.
Ur means clock or watch. Okay, next letter is V. Again, although V is called as found, but whenever the letter V is present in any of the German words, it gives the sound of F or F. F or F. Example, Vogel. Vogel. Repeat it.
Vogel.
Vogel means bird. Next is W. W is pronounced as way. Way. Example. What is this?
BMW.
Noch einmal, once again.
BMW.
BMW. What is BMW?
Mobile company.
Yeah, exactly. Car brand, automobile company. Okay, next is X. X. Letter X is pronounced as X. Then we have letter Y. Although it is called as epsilon, but whenever it is present in any of the German words, again it gives the sound of the first letter only. So here or Y. Example, I'm taking a common word which is common in English as well as in German. Yoga. In German also we call yoga. And the last letter of the 26 alphabet is set. Set. Set means Z.
Your screen is not shareable.
My screen is not visible?
Yeah, it's not visible actually.
Okay. Now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts in alphabets? Any doubts here? Yes, no.
Once again, can I repeat X, Y, Z?
Yeah. Letter X is pronounced as X. X. Letter Y is called as epsilon, but whenever it is present in a German word, you only pronounce the first letter. That is Y. It gives the sound of Y or Y. Example, yoga. And letter Z is called as set. Set. Clear? Clear? Okay.
Set up.
Now what happens when we start learning German? We often get confused in the English alphabets and in the German alphabets. Now when I started learning German, how I started learning, A is A, B is B, like that. And that was really confusing for me. So there is one solution that we have. There is a song that you can learn. Okay, alphabet song. So we also learned this song in kindergarten for learning ABCD, the English alphabets. Now we will learn it for German.
Hallo Kinder! Heute lernen wir das ABC. Singt ihr es mit mir zusammen? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y und Z. Oh je, das war zu schnell. Fangen wir noch mal von vorne an.
What is she saying? Initially, she said, Hallo Kinder, heute lernen wir das ABC. Singt ihr es mit mir zusammen? Which means, hello children, today we are going to learn the ABC. Will you all sing along with me? And now, what did she say? She said, oh je, das war so schnell. Fangen wir nochmal von vorne an. Which means, oh yes, that was really fast. So we will start again from the beginning.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y und Z.
So those were the first 26 alphabets, but we learned that there are 30 alphabets. So we have 4 letters remaining. These letters are also called as special letters or extra letters. We often see these letters on our keyboard now, but we never know where to use them. So some are used in French, Spanish, and some in German. So like you see, the first 3 letters, they have 2 dots above them. These 2 dots are called as umlaut. Umlaut. Repeat it.
Umlaut.
Umlaut. So A with 2 dots is called as A umlaut. A with 2 dots is called as A umlaut because A in German is A and 2 dots umlaut. Similarly, O with 2 dots is called as O umlaut. And U with 2 dots is called as U umlaut. A umlaut, O umlaut, U umlaut. And then this beta-like structure, it is called as asset. Asset. So we have 4 special letters, A umlaut, O umlaut, U umlaut, and asset. Now these are the names of these letters, but how do you actually pronounce the words which have this letter, which includes these umlauts and asset? So the pronunciation of A umlaut is A. 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 Repeat it.
A.
Perfect. Example, Hähnchen. Repeat it. Hähnchen.
Hähnchen.
Hähnchen means chicken. Then we have O umlaut. O umlaut is pronounced as ew. Ew. Somehow the pronunciation sounds like this. Not exactly ew, but ew. Ew. So how do you pronounce it? You have to form a circle with your lips or with your mouth, and then you pronounce ew. 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 At the end, the sound of O should come. Ew. Ew. Say it.
U.
Yeah. Good. Then we have U umlaut. U umlaut is pronounced as U. We will see the example, but let's understand the difference between the pronunciation because the pronunciations are quite similar. U umlaut is pronounced as U. 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 Repeat it. U. Yes,
U.
good. U. This
U.
is U. This is U.
U.
U. U. Once again.
U.
U. U.
U.
Hmm.
U.
Once again, U.
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 Perfect. Mr. Vikas, U.
U,
U.
E,
So see, example, Yule. Yule.
U,
Yule means oil. Yes. For U umlaut is pronounced as U. So, tour. Tour,
Q,
which means door. Shivani, can you please turn on your camera and can you please repeat after me? Hello.
Ma'am, actually, I'm at my workplace
Okay.
right now.
Okay. All
Sorry
right.
for that.
No worries. No worries. Okay. So the three umlauts, how do you pronounce them? E, U, U. E, U, U. Repeat it.
A, E, U,
E,
A,
U.
U,
U,
U.
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 Mhm. U.
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 Mr. Vikas, U.
E,
Perfect. Last is acid. It looks like beta, but this acid actually gives the sound of double S. Double S sound, it's like that kind of sound. Okay. So in English, we write double S. In German, you will see acid. There is one special thing about this acid, and it is that no word in German start with this acid. No word in German starts with acid. Why? It's just like English, no? No word in English starts with double S. Otherwise, how will you pronounce it? The pronunciation becomes difficult. So, you will always find this acid in the middle, at the end, in between somewhere, but never at the beginning. So, like I said, this acid gives the sound of s, s. So, the example that we have over here is Strasse. Strasse. Repeat it.
Strasse.
Strasse,
Strasse. Strasse means street. Please
Strasse,